If you can see me, if you can see the screen, we'll be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum. The Ethereum yesterday, the ascending wedge breaking out, but the price was weakening. We'll be talking about this and why we reversed and why it was good to exit at break even. So yeah, just let me know when you can see me, if you can hear me, if you can see the screen. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, some altcoins. What is going on in the market? Are we going to dip even more during the next couple of days, or are we going to still pump? We'll be discussing this. The DXY getting a little bit of a rally here in the last couple of days. What will happen to the DXY? Is it going to gain value? KS, hi, how are you doing? Let me know, guys. We'll be waiting for at least 50 people watching, and then we'll continue with the live stream here. Looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum. We'll be looking at Bitcoin dominance, DXY, on-chain analysis also. Really interesting on-chain analysis. The realized losses here in June, there's been $3.45 billion in losses. Okay, this means people buying at 50, 60k levels and selling in between 40 and 30k. So they're actually selling at a loss. There is data here that shows you this, that the people are selling their Bitcoin in a loss. Okay, there is data to prove this. So this is actually good. This means the market is getting healthy, and yeah, guys, it is the moment to start scooping up when people are selling at a loss. We'll be talking about the Ethereum yesterday trade, okay? Don't worry about that. We'll be talking about this breakout that finally came inside here, and you know, if you would have traded here and put your stop loss, you might have been stopped out. I did not enter this trade. But also when you see, you know, on an ascending wedge, which is bearish, okay, which is a bearish pattern, we did have some bearish divergence. The breakout didn't have too much volume. It did have some, but not too much volume. And when you see a breakout, okay, we did have a bounce here from the top here of the wedge. And when you see the price, you know, lagging on top here of this breakout, and then making the right shoulder, as you can see, we did like a head and shoulder formation, and yeah, eventually you want to exit this trade, especially with the huge bearish divergence, RSI making lower highs. You know, there's not too much volume to cover this breakout. You want to see a nice breakout from a wedge or a symmetrical triangle or a wedge or a pennant. You know, you want to see it a pretty clear breakout, a pretty straight clear breakout. When they break out, it has intention to go to the target. Okay, it has intention to go up. When you see a breakout like this and you start going sideways and you start making this, you have time to exit at break even on your position here. So you want to see the breakouts, guys, with power, with volume. As soon as we start going sideways and we create like a head and shoulder formation in the breakout, right, this trade is not looking too good. It is actually a bearish pattern. We have bearish divergence, RSI, we're making lower highs. So yeah, if you got stopped out though, I mean, you cannot win them all also. I would have exited my trade over here. Right, let me go through the comment section. Good evening from Switzerland. Good evening from India, bro. The Sports Baba. Hi, Andy Revanth. How are you doing? KS, how are you doing, guys? Make sure to smash up the like button on your way in, and we'll be going through the analysis and doing some crypto, doing some different altcoins for you. Smash up the like button, people. Yes, Sports Saba, thank you very much. Yeah, let's wait 2 seconds, scroll down, smash up the like button, and let's get on with the stream. Good evening from Hungary. Hello, hello. Hi, M Devil. Did you end up taking that Ethereum trade? No, I didn't, because I left home, but I actually would have taken it, and I would have got stopped out maybe, but I maybe would have exited. Okay, if I was in front of the computers looking at this trade, I might have gotten into the bounce. Okay, from the breakout, there wasn't too much volume. Remember, but though we were saying it is a bearish pattern, bearish divergence, and when you see the price, you know, you want to see the price Once we have the bounce, you want to see the price breaking the high here and going with a direction, okay? Looking pretty strong. Once the price, makes this head over here and this right shoulder and coming down, you probably want to start exiting your position, especially with the huge bearish divergence, okay? Bearish divergence are also very good to see if the trend has power. So we've been going up for a while in an ascending wedge, which is bearish. You wanted to see some really nice volume coming in. It was okay volume. It wasn't that bad. But yeah, as you can see, the RSI making, lower highs and the price making high highs. It was most likely to be a fail, this trade. But it was worth it. We were breaking the pattern to the upside. We should have come, the measured move was about to the $2,080 range approximately. That would have been the measured move. But yeah, as you can see, when the price loses steam like this, guys, there's a head and shoulder pattern formation on the breakout. You want to start exiting your trade, even though after this dump you do have a retracement here to exit the trade. It's an opportunity to exit the trade. We can see that there was no steam, there was no more intention to go to the upside. So good morning from California. I was waiting for you, Revanth. Great. Pump or dump over weekend. Cheers. Well, we will be taking a look at this. I'm going to show you where I think where the bottom is for Bitcoin. And we'll be taking a look at that. Hi from Nigeria, Crypto Lord. Vasantha, hello from Malaysia. It's going to be 1 a.m. here. Pity I won't be able to stay for long and watch the stream. Well, thank you very much for the support anyway. Hi from Croatia. Croatia was eliminated from the Europe Cup. I'm sorry for that. Will you do any live trades today? We might do a live trade. I'm taking a look at this here for Bitcoin. There is a descending wedge on the 15-minute or on the 1 hourly chart. On the 50-minute, there is some bullish divergence, but we know that 50-minute is not too reliable. It is still too volatile. On the 1 hourly, there's no bullish divergence at all. So, and we still got some room here to go to the downside on the RSI. So yeah, this is a bullish pattern, but I wouldn't, the target here from this descending wedge on Bitcoin is the top of the wedge, but we are going to have a huge amount of resistance here at the $35,300 area. As you can see right over here, we have multiple touches and support right over here. So I'm not sure if we did break to the upside. I probably would take a quick trade here and exit most of my trades on this major resistance, because also we might be forming a kind of head and shoulder here. Okay, we're definitely going to get some rejection. This might be a quick trade, a quick scalp from here to here. I wouldn't risk leaving the trade all the way to the top of the wedge because we have major resistance. So yeah, we might make this trade over here if we break to the upside. If we break down, then we'll have to check some different levels. Also, guys, here on Bitcoin, easily on the 1 hourly, we could say that from this consolidation, this is a leg up, okay? And we've got the retracement, leg up, retracement, leg up, retracement, okay? So it's most likely that we are going to do an ABC correction. I see 5 waves right over here, okay? So it is likely to go down. We might have a little pump, break out from this wedge, and then continue to the downside. Because I do see this, from this being an impulse, all of this being an impulse. Then we have the correction, the second impulse, then we have the correction sideways, then the 5th impulse, which is the last impulse, as you can see over here. And now we are looking for an ABC correction. So is this going to be the A? Right over here, we're going to break out from the wedge. It's going to be looking a little bit bullish, and then potentially having the C correction, almost going to the first wave or even lower. Okay, let's see if this might be the scenario. We might break even down from here. We'll be taking a look at this here, this possible scenario for Bitcoin. Eva Silvana, smash the like button. Yes, thank you, Eva, for the amazing support. Let me go reading through the comments quickly. Hello from Slovenia. Hey, any bearish or bullish patterns? Yeah, well, on Bitcoin, on the 50-minute chart, it is a bullish pattern. It's a descending wedge. So we'll be taking a look at this. And yeah, we'll be taking a look at this on the live stream. Jonas, good morning. Well, good afternoon from Georgia. ADA Lau says, what's your thoughts on Cardano, Andy? Well, Cardano is a really bullish project if they manage to get out everything that they promise for this year, because it was July, smart contracts, now it's September. Yeah, it can be huge. Cardano can be huge. They also, I saw somewhere that they're willing to do 1 million transactions per second. I'm not sure if this is true or if it's just another promise on the blockchain. That would be insane. I guess it's obviously a promise by now, but from now. But anyway, Cardano has a lot of promises. So anyway, I think Cardano is a good project for sure. Right. Let me go through the comments, guys, and then we will take a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum here. A good long position for Ethereum, for BTC and Ethereum. Well, this is the potential move that I'm looking for. Okay, we might be looking here for a pop out from this descending wedge, and I think we won't be able to break this resistance point. I think we'll potentially break out and then here lose steam and come back down, and potentially forming a head and shoulder, which is going to be very, very critical. I hope this, if it's going to be an A, B, C correction, I hope this C doesn't manage to come much lower than this major support level that I have here, which is from, you know, from the past. If I zoom in here, we have a major touch right over there. This is the 33,800, another major touch over there. And I think 33,800 will be major support. And I'll show you why now. Let me go through the comment sections. Hi, is Bitcoin going to 25k? I don't think so. I don't think it's going below 28k even. This is my opinion. I did have a long position. I got scared out of my position once I saw this dip over here, almost going to the $30,000. Remember, I placed the trade here at 29 at the spring point, supposed spring point. And I got spooked out because we had a 4-hourly close below the $31,000, which was, you know, major support right over here. We just had wicks. So yeah, but this is finally the test. We'll be taking a look also at the Wyckoff accumulation. A lot of haters on this. A lot of people that believe it. A lot of people that do not believe it. Yes, and a lot of people saying Wyckoff goes with volume. Yes, of course it goes with volume. You have the capitulation phase right over here, and the distribution or accumulation. And if it was accumulation on the spring points, you have a huge amount of buying pressure. And if you take a look on the 5-minute chart, and you go to the supposed spring point, which I have right over here, we have this massive hammer, okay, which is extremely bullish with a huge amount of volume. So they're buying up this spring point. There's a huge amount of volume in the spring point. So that means, in my opinion, and what I've seen, that this is still validated for an accumulation phase. I want to buy more ETH. What's the support? Right, Ethereum. Also, Ethereum. I think this major support should hold very nicely, the $2,000 range. Okay, we do have, you know, this support right over here. We have resistance. Okay, we did struggle a little bit to get above the $2,000. We went to 2,050, then back down, and then we finally broke down. So we might see some volatility, just like we've seen there, trying to pierce through here. But it would make sense, because after this run up, you want to go at least to the 50%, you know, retracement, potentially the golden pocket. So 1,950 I see as a potential low here to continue to the upside. It would make sense to come lower and then go into the upside. I see this as a potential double bottom reversal, and we still got some more upside. Bad news for the crypto space is that the DXY It's gaining a little bit of value right over here. This is the dollar index. It's having a little bit of a bounce here. You know, we did have a small support area, small resistance, and we are actually getting bounced back up, as you can see here on the DXY. So we had that resistance, support, came back down, back up here as resistance, broke it, and now we got a nice bounce from this. So not looking too good. If the DXY, we all know this, if the DXY starts pumping, if we break out from these lower highs, it's not going to be looking good for Bitcoin. I think this, if it does rally, it is going to be short term. It might be a month or two. It won't be good for Bitcoin eventually and crypto. But I don't see the DXY going back to the 100 levels where it was in before COVID, before the virus. I'm not going to sell anymore. I'm going to hold my coins. Yes, Revanth, if you, a lot of people might have sold, you know, when we see this chart over here, this chart means that a lot of people in between May and June have sold at a loss. A lot of people buying at $50,000, $40,000, okay, $60,000 even, you know, in between $45,000 and $65,000. A lot of people buying around those areas when we had the hype, when, you know, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin was getting worldwide, you know, a lot of news, a lot of hype on Twitter, on TikTok. And yeah, eventually a lot of people buying at those levels. We had the distribution, capitulation, and then a lot of people get scared, newcomers out of the market. These are usually newcomers, people that have less than one Bitcoin also, and they get scared really fast. And this was in June, 3.45 billion in realized losses. This is actual data. This is not estimation. This is people that have bought on top of $40,000 and sold below $40,000, for example. I don't know exactly at what levels, but in a loss, there's 3.45 billion. And this is healthy for the market. Every time people lose money, that means it just changes hands, okay? It is healthy. This is healthy correction. And the problem is now we got Michael Burry calling for, you know, the super bubble, which is, yeah, I do agree on that, but we do not know when it's this, where can this bubble go, this everything bubble. It could still go for a few years. We have JP Morgan calling for 25K. When we have these institutions calling for something, be careful, because they were also calling for hundreds of thousands of dollars Bitcoin. They want to FOMO, make people FOMO in, so they can dump their Bitcoin to these people and cash out. Also, they're calling for 25K. They want to sell you. They want you to sell at the 30K levels. They want you to sell in between 40K and 30K. So they're scooping up. They're already buying at these levels. They're saying 25K Bitcoin is coming. Robert Kiyosaki, 24K Bitcoin is coming. He hasn't had much effect, but if JP Morgan, which is a huge institution, says, I'm waiting for 25K, that he is already buying now. He's buying the Bitcoin that you are selling now. I'm not going to sell anymore. Good Revanth, Sebastian are Lee looking good. Give us support and resistance point for BTC $2 cost average. Okay, give us support and resistance point $2 cost average on BTC. Right, I think, look, this is what the take that I've got on the. This does make sense. That it was the spring point. Okay, we have the test point, this secondary test. So $31,000 area. Will we come and meet this level again? Probably not, guys. Probably not in the short term. The test point usually takes several days, maybe a week or two. And if I take you out the accumulation schematic of Wyckoff here and show you, okay, the levels. And note that on the accumulation, on the test point, there should be a huge amount of volume. There is more volume than anywhere else on the accumulation, okay? On the spring point is where there's more volume, and this makes sense for the accumulation. They are buying up this selling point. So it's not obvious just yet, but it does make sense that it will be an accumulation. A lot of people saying Wyckoff goes with the volume, and yes, on the accumulation, on the spring point is when you want to see buying pressure. You want to see a bounce with buying pressure. Well, that's what happened right over here. What would be the next strong support and resistance levels? I think is in between $33,000, which would be the selling climax area. Okay, we have daily closes right over here and start of the candle. So this is the secondary test. Sorry, this is the selling climax point from this area. We know it's a good base. It's the first base here. Then the test point here from the secondary is $31,000. But we did wick here below it, and we also wicked below it right over here. But we did not close a daily candle below $31,000, which was extremely bullish. And as you can see here from the it does make sense that we are actually following these points. Look at the test point. Okay, guys, I'm not sure if you can see this properly, but if you check out the spring point, okay, we eventually went below the secondary test in phase B. We went below it, and we closed a daily above it. We went above the selling climax support resistance. Sorry, this blue line over here going to the back. We came up over here, then we came back down. The test is right around the $31,000 area. This is when we had a close below $31,000. I got scared here. I thought, you know, this probably is going to fail, and I exited my position. That was a bad move in my side. But I did say if we close a 4-hourly candle, then it's not going to be looking good. But the daily, we did close above it, so it was bullish in the end, in the short term. So it does look like now that we have just, you know, we are at the very end of the phase C, and we might even go to the $30,000 range, okay, at the top here, the $33,000 range. As you can see, we do have a spike up, a spike down, a spike up, a spike down. It doesn't have to follow perfectly. There will be volatility. We could go to $32,000, but yeah, I think $33,000, $32,000. If we go down to those levels, even better, because we are going down, even better to accumulate. If you want a long trade, I think it is a good point to long trade with low leverage, 3x, 4x, you know, not too much leverage. You want your stop losses far away below the $27,000 range with not too much leverage. Hopefully, to the point that we are going to reach in between 40, 42,000. Very, very likely. So also, if we zoom here on the 4-hourly, we do have this, okay, uptrend with these lower highs. So it would make sense, in my opinion, that we are going to get supported from here, okay? We are going to get supported from this. And this is in between $32,000 and $33,000, all depending if it's going to be another couple of days, and then eventually we'll just go sideways in from here. But I do see this is very probable, okay? Coming to 33, even 32,500. That would be the ultimate low before we get a bounce up. Getting supported from this uptrend, okay? This is my opinion, guys. Eventually, you know, this is my analysis. I do think that we are going to get held here, and we are going to spring back up to the $35,000, $38,000 range in, you know, potentially 2, 3, 4, maybe by Monday. Doge USDT. Right, let me go through the comments here. Doge USDT, please, here, Foggy Han. Right, let's take a look at Doge. Quick look at Doge. You know, I'm not a Doge supporter. Right, let's take a look at Doge on the 4-hourly. It's just looking really choppy. This price action is not great for Doge. I don't know why. I don't know why I've got this trend line over here. But we are making, you know, it's not looking too good for Doge. Lower lows, lower highs. And yeah, TA on Doge, I don't like it. It's too choppy, guys. It's too, same on Shiba, same on these meme coins. It's too volatile. It's too volatile for support and resistance. But yeah, we are eventually in a downtrend. Are we going to bounce from here? Well, we'll have to see. I think, in my opinion, we do have to get above at least this lower high that we've created and this support. So getting above the 30 cents will be looking okay for Dogecoin. But it's just too volatile. You know, you cannot look at this drop, you know, look at these massive wicks, you know. I think $30,000 is major resistance. It's been quite a decent level. And if we get above 30 cents, then eventually I think that Dogecoin will be looking healthy in the short term. Evening, Andy. As always, thank you. As always, thanks for the great TA and time. Smash up the like button, guys. Yeah, thank you very much, John. Very much appreciate your comment and the support. Very hard for TA these times, guys. I gotta say, this sideways action is very hard for technical analysis. Usually when you are, you know, the trend is your friend. You want to trade with the trend, and now the trend is been sideways for months, so it's very difficult, guys. It's up and down. It's easier when we have a clear trend to the downside or a clear trend to the upside. So yeah, you got to be patient. It is very choppy and very hard to do TA when we're going sideways for so long. But we are still going to stick on that this is an accumulation and not distribution. At least me, guys. Thanks, Segmed, you're very welcome. BTC 1 day bullish divergence. Right, let's take a look at this on the daily Bitcoin. Well, if it's on the daily bullish divergence, absolutely great news. Yes, you got it. This is looking extremely good. Shout out to you, because I haven't been watching this, Devon. I haven't even seen this, and this is extremely good news for Bitcoin. When we start seeing, you know, higher lows here on the RSI, the price of Bitcoin making lower lows, this is extremely good news, because guess what happened when, well, we did start it and it was very volatile here on Bitcoin, but we started bearish divergence all the way from back here, guys. So even though we do have bearish divergence, sorry, on the RSI here, as you can see, look how long we could still run to the upside. We've got this point over here, this point, and yeah, this is from the 16th of March all the way to the 17th of April. So yeah, you could still be another month going to the upside before you have a correction. This is on the daily. So now we are starting to have 2 points, okay, of lower lows and the RSI making higher lows. But they note that the price could even still go lower, just like we did here. Lower highs, higher highs. You think that the price might start to correct into the downside because we have bearish divergence, but we actually still pushed the price, even though the RSI was going down, to the upside. We pushed the price still to the upside for another month here. So can we see another month of bearishness? Yeah, potentially. I mean, potentially. I want to think not, and I want to think that we are going to start pumping. You know, it doesn't mean that we are going to be, just because this happened a couple of months back in March and April, it doesn't mean it has to happen now. We could actually have some legs up here on the RSI, meaning that the Bitcoin price will be going to the 40k range. But just so you can note, on the daily is slow. It is a slow, you know, time frame, and is more for the long run. So I am bullish on this in this case. If we did break down and go to the 25k levels, going to 24k levels, I do see the RSI actually still around this area, potentially going lower, but we'll be still creating higher lows on the RSI, in my opinion, even though we have a major dip to the 25k levels, 24k. And this would be the ultimate low, ultimate accumulation phase, in my opinion. We are seeing the reverse, okay, of this right over here. So very likely that yeah, even though we go to 24k levels, guys, this was going to be one of the best moments, okay, in this cycle to scoop up some Bitcoin, to start dollar cost averaging heavy in my opinion, because this scenario can happen, but inverted. Okay, in my opinion, guys. But yeah, good, spot on, Devon, because yeah, we have strong bullish divergence on the daily, which is powerful, but the daily is slow, so these bullish divergences might play out, you know, next month, just like it did on the distribution phase. But definitely, this is a bullish sign. This means that there will be some good bullishness movements in who knows, it might be in 2 weeks, it might be in a month, but it is coming. It is coming. We are seeing some strength here on the RSI. So let's go to the 4 hourly chart here and zoom in. Let's go to the 1 hourly. This wedge is very, very small. Okay, the smaller the patterns are on smaller time frames, the harder it is, and the most likely it is not to play out. We want to see patterns mainly on the 1 hourly or on the 4 hourly. 50-minute 1 hour, it's very, very low time frame, but I do see a potential scalp here. Potential scalp to the $35,200 range, $300 range approximately. So we'll be taking a look at this. We might do a scalp. We might enter a trade here if we do break out the resistance. And this is going to happen, in about an hour-ish or so, we hope. Francisco Joaquín, hola Andy, todos los días esperando tus vídeos para aprender más y más. Gracias, Francisco, thank you very much for the support. Muchas gracias por el soporte, por el apoyo. I think BTC will break that big resistance. Which resistance are you talking about, Revanth? Good evening from India, Mayank, how are you doing? Guys, 59 likes. Let's wait 2 seconds, scroll down the video, smash up the like button. 141 watching. Let's get the stream to 100 likes. Hello from Miami, Florida. Thanks for your dedication and showing us what's going on and your perspective. Love your website too. Thank you very much, Eddie. Thank you very much for the support. Yeah, I'm just showing you guys what I know from technical analysis. Pretty basic. I do have some, you know, I have learnt a lot of indicators, but I think a lot of them are just a headache. I have taken ETH at 2,160. Should I took ETH? Mayank, I'm not sure what you're talking here. I have taken ETH at 2,160. Is that a long or a short? The Sportaza, bro, could you please analyze ICP and ETC Classic? Yes, the Sportaza, I'll take a look at this for you. ETC was looking pretty good. I know it was pumping pretty hard there last week. Right, zooming in. I like ETC. ETC is pretty good with support and resistance. Pretty legit. It's not a really small cap. It does have a billion of market capitalization. Let me just see this here for ETC. I mean, yeah, better to analyze cryptos that have more than 1 billion market capitalization, okay? The ones below 100, the rank 100 or even 50, they are very hard, very choppy. Right, where were we at? Ethereum Classic. This chart, in my opinion, is looking pretty good. We got a good solid base, in my opinion. This is at the $39 range, okay? If we zoom in here on the 4 hourly, we can see that $39, yeah, has been this resistance. We did get a couple of bounces here on the capitulation phase, and this was good. I mean, on the 23rd, it was good to get a bounce here because most of other cryptos on the 23rd of May, if you check some of the charts, did dip below the 19th capitulation. As you can see, this crypto, ETC, did hold the 38, 39K levels very, very strong. So we know this level is strong and it's not going to be hard to pierce. It did look like we did have a little bit here, but there was some buying pressure. You know, there are people that don't want the ETC price to go below the $38. Sorry. We did have some wicks to the downside, just one day or two below $38. Nothing too special. If you see a massive candle with volume, then you think, okay, we are losing this level. But if you just see just a little bit, a couple of wicks in a few hours, a little bit of sideways, as you can see, as soon we came back up, it did held nicely right over here. So what can we expect now for ETC? We have a clear resistance right, okay, there, and it would be nice to break this resistance, because if we did break this resistance, there's only a lot of choppiness right over here, a lot of volatility. So if we did manage to break the $61 nicely, which has been major resistance, okay, right over here, it's been major support here. I think it is a major level. We did get a massive rejection. So if we did manage to break it, I do see a nice leg up to the $72 range. Okay, this $72 range has been major support right there. Also been major resistance, just a couple of wicks here on the 4 hourly to the upside. A lot of volatility, but closing at the $70 range. Also right over here. So if we did manage to break $61 with some nice volume, there is some buying pressure coming in here. I think it is most likely for ETC to get a decent bounce at the $48 range. Okay, we do have the peak that ETC did on the 17th of April, right over here, as you can see. We also got one support level right over here. Just a bit of volatility here. We did manage to, after the capitulation and the volatility, the market does have memory, so we can see that this has been a major level, and we bounced from here and then broken out from it, then broke back up. So I do think that this level might have a good bounce, okay, the $48 range. Eventually we'll have to see the volume, see if the volume dries up here. Let's see some nice candles here and the volume going down. This is a very, very clear buy signal in my opinion. Let's see what Bitcoin also does. You need to pay your eye. When you're looking at altcoins, first of all, you want to look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. If they're doing bad, if they're in a downtrend, all this might fail, okay, eventually. If Bitcoin and Ethereum are in a downtrend or are going to go lower, then eventually this can fail. But if the volume goes down here for ETC, we have a major support range. We do have some more volume than now the correction. Let's see the correction, how the volume is. If it does go down, then Fibonacci retracement from its low point all the way up here to the peak here. We might see some wicks to the down. We always want to try and buy at the Fibonacci retracement golden pocket range, okay, from an impulse. And yeah, I do see this as a buying area for ETC, especially when you starting legs to the upside, because when you have had all of this downtrend, how much more can you expect before having a massive relief rally? Because this is not a relief rally. How long we're going to go to the downside until we have a reversal? Well, you want to see signs of reversal. You want to see some good supports, okay? The price losing this massive momentum to the downside. You can see that we are losing momentum here. So it does look like that we are looking for a sign of a reversal. And I see this with some volume here on ETC as a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to get into the first wave, right? When you're bottoming out at some point, you don't want to get up here. You want to start getting, when the market is starting to look bullish, starting to look for reversal points. Obviously on the 4 hourly, massively overvalued. So this correction is absolutely healthy. Even to the 48, 46K levels would be a buying point, in my opinion, okay, for ETC. This is my opinion, guys. This is what the experience that I've got. I have seen this many times. When we see clear signs of bottoming out, we have a good leg up with some okay volume. If we zoom out, it's not too much. It is okay for these last couple of weeks. Yeah, usually on the retracement, it is good, especially if we find support levels. I think that this should hold nicely, at least to come and retest a double top here. So from $48, $46, $48 to $61. So making a $10, 12 move here, very likely. Also, we could see the volume suddenly kicking in here, and obviously that will be invalidated. You want to see the price going sideways here, making a few candles, okay, and the volume going down like this. That means that the selling pressure is losing steam, okay, and then obviously the buying pressure is you know, the people that are buying as with this volume is gaining the selling pressure. This is just price action and volume. This is basic price action and volume. So yeah, anyway, let's take a look at Ethereum and Bitcoin also, and then I'll be reading the comments. If we do manage to break the resistance here, I'll be doing a live trade on PrimeXbt. I would be exiting right over here. We know the target is the top of the wedge, but I would exit right over here. There's going to be major resistance, as I told you, around the $35,200, $300 range. Will we break it? Maybe, but I would be a conservative and exit some of my targets. Stop loss behind here. So it will be a small trade. This is going to be on PrimeXbt. So guys, if you are interested in trading, PrimeXbt has got an amazing bonus. This is my favorite day trading platform. I don't use it for swing trading because the fees are a little bit higher than Bybit, but for day trading, it is absolutely insane because they have 50% in addition of what you deposit, okay? If you deposit $10,000, you're getting $5,000 on top of your margin. You cannot withdraw the bonus. You can withdraw the gains from the bonus. This is for adding your power, okay? So if you go here, you log in and then you go to account, the promotion code, you put it right over here, and you'll be getting 50% in addition once you deposit here on PrimeXbt. So yeah, definitely take advantage of this massive bonus. And Bybit is my favorite swing trading platform. If you check out the link in the description, I think it's $600 now. They've moved the bonus down. Obviously, it was limited bonus, the $1,600. Now it is $600 bonus. So yeah, this is what I'm expecting. Just while I'm taking a look at this chart, you know, this is the best example how we are clearly, you know, getting supported, and we have rejection at resistance points. You know, and also we want to take a look at volume. So we are starting to see, you know, signs of bottoming out. The downtrend is losing steam, okay? Also, what can we see? We did break out from these lower highs. This is on the 4-hourly chart. So in the mid long term, it's looking okay. So we can clearly see this trend line. Look how many times we've been bouncing from this trend line. Okay, from these lower highs. This is on the 4-hourly for ETC. We might get a wick down here. I think around the 46, even maybe 44. It will be pretty harsh because I do see this as a major support level. But some volatility before getting a bounce to the upside. I think if the volume goes down, like I mentioned, it would be a good buying point here for the potential second leg up. So yeah, right, what else? ICP, let's take a look at ICP because ICP did have some decent pumps in the last couple of days. It's looking okay, all right? It's looking okay after this massive downtrend that we've had. Are we potentially bottoming out? I told you that we want to see a little bit of more price action. Let's get this trend line out of the way. You know, ideally here, we didn't manage to get above this resistance. Just a little bit, but yeah, not too much power and straight back down. The ideal here for ICP would be getting above this resistance, 55 levels, and then 70 levels right over here. We can clearly see we do have a resistance point. Not out of the woods just yet. This could have been a relief rally and we're going to continue down. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the project. I know some people call very bullish on this project. But the chart, yeah, we might be bottoming out. We want to see some more price action. We want to see a trend reversal. The trend is still down. We haven't clearly broken out from the trend. We want to start making higher lows. We haven't had time just yet to create clear higher lows. If we manage to get a bounce from this area and then start breaking, then we'll start changing the trend here, and then we can look for potential opportunities, breakouts, resistance supports. But the trend is still pretty bad. It's still low. We did have a nice relief rally, but yeah, we want to see some more price action in the next coming days for ICP. Right. Should I hold Ethereum at 2,160? Did you take a trade on Ethereum, buy long, or did you long or short? Let me know, my yank. Check Matic. Will it go down? Let's take a look at Matic here for the infogram. Matic, US dollar. Right, Matic. We did not manage to get above this area in the end. We did talk this about an Adam and Eve possible formation. We can see the Adam right here, this bottom over here, then the nice round bottom. It seems like it's failed on the Adam and Eve breakout, so this is invalidated. If we come up from here and manage to break out the $1.24 for Matic, then yeah, I do see this potential target. Okay, it couldn't be an inverse head and shoulder. Could it be a triple bottom? This is the case that we would look at. Even though the third bottom doesn't reach here, you could validate it as a triple bottom scenario. Triple bottom, double bottoms targets are the same. Okay. So the target would be all the way to the $1.45. If we do break $1.44 here for Matic, I do see a nice leg up to $1.45. This is the measured move. If we fail the bottom here, which I do think is unlikely, I think at least retesting the 92 cents at least this wick over here. So if this fails, this support level fails, and close a 4-hourly candle below the $1, exactly the $1. So the $1 is a major psychological support level. We got a peak over here. We do have massive support finally breaking up. A lot of volatility, a lot of wicks. Be careful with these cryptos that just have a billion or two, a couple of billion in market cap. Very volatile. Cryptos with a market cap of 200 million, 300 million, they're super volatile. Very hard for TA. So this is what I got for Matic, okay? If we break support range here at $1, I do see a test around the 90 cents. On top of the 90 cents range, it should hold nicely. Do have major resistance here, major support. We did close 4-hourly candle after the 23rd of May, second capitulation phase. So yeah, this area should be holding nicely, 90 cent range. We might see a little bit of volatility. If this finally plays out, $1.45 for Matic. Hi, will ETH go below $1,700? Right, hang on a second, let me read Gordon. Stock RSI is in floor on the 4-hourly. So that is good news, Gordon. Hi, will ETH go below 1,700? No, I don't think Ethereum will go below 1,700 because guys, I've been telling you this. One of the indicators that I like to look at where there's been most volume traded, most volume accumulated, or selling pressure or whatever for support and resistance. Let's go here to the 4-hourly chart here, for example, on Ethereum, is the VPVR, okay, the volume profile. Okay, and as you can see right over here, this is taking me all the way till December. We have a huge mountain here of volume profile, which is in between, the $1,700 range between 1,900 and 1,600, okay, these two peaks. If you zoom out or you zoom in, right over here, you can see, I see 1,670 approximately, you know, which is the low part here where the most volume profile is, as the ultimate bottom. There was a huge accumulation. This was in between January and March over here. Obviously, massive rally. Absolutely normal to have this massive drop. I see this holding very, very well. 1,700. Most of the volume traded here. I think it's mostly buying pressure from this area. We have had massive 2 bounces at this moment. Now is the time for Ethereum to, you know, for the bulls to start picking up, start accumulating now from here for the next potential rally. If this bull run continues, we might see some more sideways actions, some more downtrend, but I do think that the ultimate bottom is 1,670 approximately, just below the $1,700. I do see some potential wicks to the downside. But yeah, I don't think 1,400, which was the all-time high of 2018, I don't think we'll be going down to 1,400 Ethereum, in my opinion. Hey Andy, Matic check. Yes, I've checked Matic. Hi, will BTC dump this weekend? Well, weekends usually a little bit choppy. I think the last weekend was pretty bullish. It did have some moves to the upside. It looks like we are going to break out from this descending wedge. This is a bullish pattern. Let's see if we can manage to see some volume, and then we will try and get in on the retracement. Okay, we want to try and get it in the retracement. So we might be doing a live trade right now here. Let's see the volatility. This might be fast, so we need to be pretty fast here on this trade. But if we get, you know, if we do see a good candle to the upside with some volume, we want to get in, you know, straight as soon as we have a small pullback, getting exit here. So we'll be taking a look at this. Descending wedge on smaller time frames, most likely to be the last bounce in phase C if it breaks up. Leatherface, are you talking about this phase C, the last bounce here from the, yeah. Exactly, I think I know what you're on about. We are in phase C. If this were to be the accumulation, phase C is right over here on the accumulation. This is the spring point and the test point. Let me take a look here at this. Okay, so this would be the last phase. Okay, right over here, I was expecting maybe the price to come to the $33,000 range. It could come to the $33,000, in my opinion. We have major, because if you take a look, it would make sense here. You know, on this, we are actually following this very, very nicely, okay? Exactly, they're only lines. I know it's only lines. I know the volume here is important also on Wyckoff accumulation, and the spring point has volume. If you take a look at the 15 seconds, I can't take a look at 15-second chart, but the 15 second has I think it's 3 candles with huge amount of volume on the spring point. They're all green, they're huge. That is buying pressure on the, because sometimes on the 4-hourly candlestick, 2-hourly, you do not know if it's mostly buying or selling pressure, even though the candles are high. Because on 1 hour, anything can happen. You can have such a lot of movement of buying and selling volume that you do not know if it's buying or selling pressure. I took a look at the 15-second chart here, and there were 3 candles with huge amount of volume. And this is, you know, this is Wyckoff accumulation. Right, guys, let me just quick take a look. Right, we are breaking out here. We might be doing a live trade. I think we, by the looks of things, we'll be coming and retest at least the $35,200 range. Let's see if we come. Let's take a quick look at the 5-minute chart here. Right, there is some volume coming in. Right, let's see if we can get into the retracement, and let's expect that this is not going to go shooting back up. $34,500, $34,550. Right. This is on PrimeXbt, guys. We're getting a decent candle now here from this breakout. 34,500. Right, stop loss. Let me take a look here at the chart. It would make less sense for a stop loss here behind the support range, 33,700. Right. I have my order here at 34,550. Let's check out here this potential move. Right, volume is not too much. I'm going to be pretty confident that we are at least going to have, you know, at least to the $35,200 range. Let's see if it manages to get my order here on this potential retracement, and we'll be doing a live trade. Let's see if it's going to be a successful one or my stop loss is going to get hit. Yeah, I think a pullback from this candlestick does make sense. Okay. Bro, guys, remember PrimeXbt, you got the best bonus available down below. If you use my link in the description and Bitcoin Census 50 as the promotion code, you're getting 50% in addition of what you deposit, okay? This is absolutely insane. Make sure to take advantage of that bonus. Marceau says, bro, in a moment, I have opened a long position on 34.59. Good. I mean, it does make sense. It does make sense. I'm going to exit most of my position or all of it at this area. If my stop loss isn't hit, it does make sense that this after this huge downtrend is going to have, you know, a relief rally to the $35,200. I'm expecting a little bit more of a pullback here. Let's see if we can. It would make sense. We can go shooting up from here. Right. I think my order might have got triggered from now. Oh, no, not yet. Right, let me go through the comments, guys. I'm lagging through the comments. Maybe this weekend BTC will touch between $33,000 and $32,000. Yes, maybe. Also, yeah, for sure. It can touch those levels. That would be the ultimate test point. Bro, hold, pump or dump BTC. Short term, I see a pump. Maybe in the next coming days, a dump. Okay, to the $33,000 range. Following the Wyckoff, I made 1,200% yesterday and currently up 500% today. Effectively doubled my portfolio. Fingers crossed it plays out. Absolutely, absolutely. It is looking pretty good. It is looking pretty powerful. So let's hope that this Wyckoff accumulation is going to play out. I closed one of my swing trades, and yeah, I actually regret it. I won't regret it if it does go below 30k, but yeah, it's looking pretty good for the accumulation. Right, you have really good and honest TA, one of the best on YouTube. Thank you, Devon. Thank you very much. It is pretty basic, okay, guys? Especially for newcomers, it is good to see volume, price action, wedges, you know, different patterns. RSI is good to see if there's steam or if the bulls have got steam, if the bears have losing steam. RSI is pretty good for the divergence, but yeah, not many more indicators than that. I'm going to try and just keep it pretty basic for the community. And guys, I'm not always right. I gotta say this. You know, I try and be right 70, even 60% of the times is good for trading. I do trades about between 2 and 4 trades a week. I might do more swing trades and have them open, but on PrimeXbt, you know, between 2 and 4 trades, you need to get into really good trades. Don't just wait for the price to come to you. Right, it might not get triggered. I also want to be, you know, conservative. I want the price to come to me. I don't want to chase in a trade. You let the price come to you, And if it works out, good. If it doesn't, well, there's more opportunities in the market. The phaser, hello everyone. Should we do a short position? No, I think this might have a leg up to the $35,200 range. So yeah, I wouldn't be shorting this because we have been going down already. This is looking for a potential relief rally before we continue down potentially. And I might be wrong, guys. I am going here with patterns. This is the 15, well, on the 15-minute chart also. I gotta say, there's not too much volume here from this breakout. So yeah, this is a very risky trade that I am taking. Very risky. You want to see volume coming in. You want to see the volume coming down, losing momentum, and then getting, okay, this is an aggressive trade. It hasn't been such a clear breakout, so I am risking here. This is a risky trade. Alice, USDT, please. What is that coin, Alice? Is that from Alice? Right, Alice. I can't find it here, so yeah, we'll be skipping that coin. Came to learn what Bitcoin is doing. Like given, thank you very much to the phaser. Very strong supporter also from the channel, always on the live streams. Thank you very much. Right, Abdul Bastish, can you have a look at Doge? I've taken a look at Doge. It is very choppy, okay? The technical analysis is very hard on Dogecoin. A lot of wicks. It is too volatile. I think it needs to get above 30 cents. Let's have a quick look because, yeah, but Doge, Shiba, all of these coins, not my favorite ones. But yeah, I mean, I don't know why I haven't got the lines over here, support ranges. But from Doge, we are still, lower lows. We are creating lower lows over here. We are creating lower highs. It would be interesting for Doge to get above the 30 cents area. Okay, getting above 30 cents would be very interesting for Doge. It's been major support, okay, in the past, right over here. Several bounces. We lost it and got a rejection as resistance. 30 cents, 29 cents. So if we do manage to get above 30 cents, nicely, nice momentum. If we do get a bounce, we do not come as lower than this level over here, potentially making higher lows, okay, and breaking from here, then the trend, will be looking okay in the short term for Dogecoin. So we'll be checking this out. 30 cents levels needs to be broken to start to becoming a little bit bullish on Dogecoin. MG Mail, there is a resistance line on the daily RSI going from January for BTC. This is the 6th time it has been rejected. There, the volumes were not there either. This was the more likely scenario. Right, there resistance on the daily RSI going from January. Right, let's take a look at this on the daily RSI on the daily. Quick look. Right. Yeah, I think it's this one right over here, right? Yeah, we are getting... If we do manage to break this resistance line, it is going to be looking pretty good for Bitcoin. Look how from this point, okay, in the chart from January, this is quite interesting. We created this high RSI, okay, and then we've been getting rejected every single time, okay. So from January, we've respected this trend line every single time, and we are getting into the end of this symmetrical triangle. So this is going to be an interesting point for Bitcoin. We are getting at the end. We are creating higher lows here. We are respecting this trend line on the RSI. So this is going to be looking for a direction. If you ask me, I think it might be to the upside. it does make sense. It does make sense after such a long time going down. It does make sense to change the trend here, even though for a little bit. So yeah, very good point. We are getting rejected every single time. If we break the resistance, it is going to be looking pretty good in the short term for Bitcoin. We'll be changing trend on the RSI. Can you take a look at Doge? I've taken a look at Doge. Yes, Bernard BTC going to 24,500 by Sunday. Louis says, I know Louis is extremely bearish on Bitcoin in the short term, I believe. It was awesome to be following you. Always both your website and Twitter handle. I always follow you, always, and love you so much, mentor. This is from Stefan. Thank you very much for that amazing comment. Thank you, thank you. Doc, look at Doc. Sorry for spamming. Okay, no worries, Sorav. What is Doc? What is Doc? First of all, wow, market cap is, well, it's ranked 363. So yeah, I guess it's a very volatile one. Let's take a look at Doc here, US dollar. Okay. It's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad. There was a major support range right over there, which was broken. We did manage to get, it did get a rejection one from the breakout. This is on the 4-hourly chart here for Doc US dollar. So this is a major level. We broke down, retested it as resistance, got back down here. Did manage to hold our support, came back down, then back up, and now resistance, then back up. So yeah, if we close a daily candle potentially above this range, but the chart is looking quite all right for a recovery. We are creating these lower highs, these higher lows, sorry. So this trend looks like from this is reversing. It looks like we are reversing. If I also take a trend line here from this high to this lower high point and I extend it, look how we broke out here on Doc. Okay, so this is a clear trend reversal. When we get lower highs on the macro, well, on the 4-hourly chart in this case, we get a trend line from the lower highs, trend line from the higher lows. We've crossed. Okay, this is the crossing point. We've broken out, hit here the crossing point. Look how we've bounced from here, creating this lower highs. So the trend is actually reversing. If this trend line holds, then yeah, I think it'll be looking, it's not looking too bad, this chart. The recovery is looking pretty healthy. This recovery is looking pretty good. So if you ask me, I am bullish in the short term for Doc. Hi, what do people mean when they say bullish, bearish, some like that? Bearish divergence or bullish divergence? Do you rock UC? Do you mean this? Well, bullish, it means that it is going up, and bearish, it means we're going down. So a bullish is up and bearish is down, if that's what you're asking. Any thoughts on Trias and Veracity? Right, let's take a look at one of them, and I'm going to choose Veracity because I am lagging behind. I want to go through most of the comments, guys. What Veracity, what ticker symbol has this got? Veracity, sorry. VRA, okay, 313. This might be a volatile one also. VRT, US dollar. VRA. Right. Let's take a look here on Bittrex. Well, not looking too good. Are we maybe bottoming out here for Veracity? Not looking. The recovery is very slow here. We do have a kind of base around the 1 cent area. But yeah, it's not looking too good. We want to start seeing Veracity, you know, pumping from here and breaking some lower highs at this point. It is looking not too good. It's not looking too good. This is, you know, like what happened to Bitcoin in 2018 in the bear market, that it did look like we were bottoming out, but we were creating, you know, lower highs, and it did look like that we were kind of going to recover at some point, and the price dropped, okay, in December of 2018. Yeah, we want to see some signs of recovery, potentially getting up some lower highs here, but the chart is not looking too great. It is just dying off. Maybe it is the bottom. We do not know. We want to see a little bit of more price action, see if we can start changing the trend and creating higher lows, sorry, and potential trend reversal, breaking lower highs. It's still too soon. It's still around this area, you know, just hovering on top of the 1 cent. Let's hope it is going to hold and bounce from here. But yeah, not looking too good just yet. We're not breaking clearly lower highs at this point. Right, can you check Theta bought yesterday? Let's take a look at Theta. Theta is going to do insanely well in the future, if you ask me, in my opinion. Theta is going to do really, really well. Yeah, Theta still hasn't managed to break out from this. We did take a look at Theta yesterday, I think. And yeah, this was also double bottom, Adam and Eve. There was a lot of volatility on the Adam right over here. A big spike. We were expecting a potential breakout here. And yeah, we did say that if we did break out this neckline, you know, the 7.30 cents, $7.30, then yeah, a nice leg up. Eventually we would have gotten some type of resistance from this trend line over here. But it would have been the moment of breakout for Theta. Theta, if we don't break out this resistance, I see us coming back down here, retesting these lows, you know, in between $6 and $5. You know, we can see there's a lot of volatility. We did wick down here. The $6 has been holding okay. We did just have this wick to the downside on the 4-hourly, closing above the $6. Then $6 here held nicely. So yeah, if we fail $6, I do see a potential another wick down here to the 525 range for Theta. If we lose $6, 525 is very, very likely for Theta. We can clearly see massive support here on the $6. Also right over here, we only had a wick down, came back up. So if we lose $6, 525 target. If we manage to break 7, if the $6 manages to hold now and come back up, we can see this as a potential triple bottom. And this is also a channel, sideways channel. So yeah, it would make sense that, you know, the distance from the support to the resistance makes it all the way up to the $8.50 approximately, okay? So from this point, from the breakout, yeah, we should be seeing $8.50 from the breakout of $7.30. Okay, nice clear breakout. We want to see some volume also. Can you take a look at sushi? Let's take a look at sushi here quickly for the community. Who's this for? For Monologue, sushi, US dollar, Binance. Okay, well, sushi. Okay, we did break out from this, from the lower highs, okay? At least from this lower high, and we are getting some type of a bounce right over here, as you can see. If I zoom in here on the 4-hourly chart for sushi, we can clearly see that this range is important in the short term. This is the $7.30 approximately. Okay, short-term analysis on the 4-hourly, we can see we did get a bounce from here, broke below this level, and we were getting consistent rejection as resistance. Managed to break out. Now we are getting a bounce, so it'll be looking pretty good here for sushi if we do manage to get above, you know, the next leg up here that we made, this major resistance at $8.50. We are reversing. This will be looking good. If we do get a bounce from here, then this will be looking good because we'll be creating, you know, higher lows in the short term. Let's see if we can find more price action. Yeah, if we do break the $8.50, I do see a nice leg up almost to the $10. But yeah, still too early, still a little bit too early. We've only just managed to get above this lower high on the 4-hourly chart. A breakout from this lower high would be pretty good for a trend reversal, for another uptrend channel here, creating you know, a higher low right over here. So yeah, if this support range doesn't hold, eventually we'll be coming back and retesting this lower over here, which is the $6. So if $7.20 doesn't hold, I think $6 is inevitable. So clearly see bounces here in between this support and resistance. If we break this resistance, I can see a nice leg up, almost to the $10, just below $10, $9.60 approximately. If this range doesn't hold the $7.30, I do see us coming to retesting this low again, as you can see on the chart. Can you check Theta? Bought yesterday. Doge, Anchor. Right. Let's take a look here a moment at Bitcoin, see what's going on. Are we managing to pump here in the short term? Are we going to have that leg up? We did have some movement here. Not too much volume. I am in this trade, guys. Remember, if you want to trade, PrimeXbt is my favorite day trading platform. I just got triggered. Will it do well? Well, probably not, because of the volume. There's not too much volume. I would be exiting my position if we manage to have a leg all the way up here. I'll be exiting at this resistance over here. Okay, we have major touch there, a touch right over here, so it would be a good point. I'm not sure if we are going to manage to get a nice leg up. We also have the DXY pumping. This is eventually not good for Bitcoin. The DXY is having a pump, but a short-term relief rally to make a little scalp does make sense after going down. Remember, this is only a short scalp. We want to exit our position at 35,200. If we break this, well, yeah, that's that, but I'm going to stick with this strategy. Descending wedge, breakout, relief rally, quick scalp here. This might turn over, hit my stop, yes, but you got to take risks. This is what trading is all about. How about Matic, bro? Yes, I've taken a look at Matic. Let's take a quick look at Matic here for Matic. Yeah, same thing. We did take a look at Matic yesterday, if I'm not wrong. Most of the cryptos has been doing the same scenario. Okay, we can clearly see an Adam and Eve formation here. Are we going to do a triple bottom formation? Well, potentially yes. We have, clearly a major resistance and major support level. Okay, which is we can clearly see here with these wicks on the 4-hourly chart that $1.24 for Matic is a major level. We want to see a breakout from here at the 124, and I do see a potential leg up to $1.45. The measured move from here is the bottom. Okay, we know this. If it was an Adam and Eve or a triple bottom formation, if this does hold, it is still valid as a pattern. Triple bottom pattern or Adam and Eve, they have the same target So yeah, that would be the target. If we do break down from here, we could also see this as a potential double top formation in the short term. Okay, double top formation is the same measured move. If we break down, eventually I do see some kind of resistance at this point, because we can see some volatility, some wicks coming down, but I would exit most of my position at 87 cents, approximately 88 cents from the breakout of $1. Quick scalp here, because it's been major resistance. Note that there is a lot of volatility, so there might be, you know, a potential fake out from here, getting the target and then coming back up and getting supported from this support line. As we can see, a 4 hourly close above 88 cents. Around the 88 cent level here for Matic. Also a close here as a resistance, support there. So yeah, it would be a good place to exit. This would be the bearish scenario in the short term. Can you look at Shiba? Right, let's take a look at Shiba Inu. Well, it's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad. Let's zoom out on Shiba Inu. We can clearly see we are creating a massive support base right over here and a massive resistance base right over there. So we can clearly see, is this going to be a double bottom scenario, double top, triple bottom? We are just ranging in between the, I'm not going to say the number, the 0.00009 and the 0.00006. okay, we're just bouncing in between those areas. We need to get out from one of these areas. It will be bullish if we break out from here. The target is the width, okay, from this channel, from this double bottom scenario, or triple bottom, depending on what we are going to do. If we break down, it will be looking very bad, but I think this has a potential to break up. We've been consolidating sideways a lot. Shiba Inu has listed on loads of exchanges. It does have a big community at this stage, I do think, so maybe it does have the chance to break up here. Can you take a look at comp? Right, compound. Let's take a look at comp. I think comp wasn't performing very well. Mono, I think comp wasn't performing very well. We're just managing to get yeah, it seems like we did look at comp at some point. $200 is a major support range, but yeah, this comp did get hit really hard. This got hit so hard. Let's go from the top here to the bottom. Yeah, about almost an 80% correction from, yeah, all the way down from the 22nd of June. Will it bounce from here? Will it recover? I mean, the thing is, if we are entering a bear market, you know, we haven't had the proper relief rally. We've had a dead cat bounce, but we haven't had a relief rally. And usually there is a trap for bulls, okay? If we pump, we do not know yet if this is going to be, you know, the bull trap, and we are going to go in a huge descending triangle and then eventually, you know, go into lower levels here. But for the moment, this level is holding, which is the $200, $215 approximately. We do see a lot of volatility here. We also see a couple of spikes right over here at the $230 range. So yeah, I mean, this chart is, we need to see some more price action. Short term is looking okay. Short term on the 1 hourly is not looking too bad. We've created this double bottom scenario here on comp. We have broken out on the 1 hourly from these lower highs, okay, since the 3rd of June. So the 3rd of June, you know, the entire month getting rejected from this trend line from these lower highs. So it's not looking too bad. A little bit more price action would be good to see comp. See if we manage to start creating an ascending channel, or, you know, some bullish momentum. at least a trend line with higher lows. Potentially it is looking for a recovery. We'll be checking out comp in the next couple of days, see if we can see some bullishness. Will BTC fill the gap at 32k? Well, I'm not a gap believer. I do think eventually 90% of the gaps get filled, but because the markets are volatile and at some point they do fill. There are some gaps that have never been filled. So yeah. Good evening from Spain. Jackie Wood, thank you very much for the support. Right, I am lagging a lot through the comment section. BTC on fire. Let's take a look at BTC. Well, it did have a little pump here. We haven't got too much volume. Is this going to be a complete fail? I mean, on the 15-minute chart, they are not too reliable, the wedges. We want to see some nice 1 hourly, 4 hourly wedges, you know, at least for a few days. And, you know, a 1 day wedge, they're not too reliable, guys. I got to say that. They are not too reliable. But, I mean, after these drops, I do see a little relief rally over here. It does make sense to have a little pump. I'm in a long trade. I will be exiting right over here. I do see major resistance. Probably we're not going to get above those levels. So yeah, guys, this is on PrimeXbt. PrimeXbt has got the best bonus. Okay, for day trading, for swing trading, I use Bybit because of the fees. But PrimeXbt, if you use my link in the description and Bitcoin Census 50 as the promotion code, you're getting 50% in addition of what you deposit. One of the best bonuses available. What do you think about Ethereum short term? I think Ethereum is great. Short term it can get volatile. Can Ethereum flip Bitcoin? This is the question also on a lot of people. Ethereum is getting a decent pump now, it looks like. We haven't been looking at Ethereum. Well, not too much. Ethereum short term, well, it does make sense. It does make sense that we will have a correction, a deeper correction here. Maybe $2,000, $1,950. You know, this would be more or less the 50% retracement from all of this. It does make sense, especially with these bearish divergence. It would be okay to see another leg down, and this could potentially be an ABC correction. We can put, you know, get the Fibonacci extension, and if this is going to be an ABC correction, yeah, we can come as low as $2,000 here. If it's going to be A, B, C from this massive run up that we've had for the last couple of days, expect some type of a correction before we continue up, guys. This is absolutely healthy. Will we go up from here? Maybe this was the correction, and we're going to start pumping from here. But yeah, we bearish divergence. I do see the RSI potentially going to the oversold territory in the next couple of days, and then yeah. So there is high potential of Ethereum coming to the $2,000 range, if you ask me. I hope that this does have a little bit of a rally here, just like Bitcoin. I'm expecting Bitcoin to have a small pump here. It would make sense for Bitcoin to have a small pump and exit my trade. You could, if we do run up here, would you want to short this? Maybe. It is strong resistance, as you can see here on the 15-minute chart. It is a strong resistance point. We're just plotting the hourly chart, says Nomadus, and from the swing high to swing low, draw the line with a midpoint, and then from the immediate swing low, preceding the swing high, which happens to be there. The candle with the huge lower wick from the low point of the wick, extend the line through the midpoint of the line draw earlier from swing high to swing low, when projected further. Right. Very hard to draw all of that on the chart right now. pumping, BTC pumping. Well, we're getting a small rejection. I am expecting a leg up from here. BTC short-term trade. Yeah, this is the short. I'm in this short-term trade. Will it be success or not? I do not know. There is no volume, but we have broken out from this descending wedge. Okay. We haven't technically created. We haven't broken from this lower high, so it might be a fail. But I do see some type of small rally here before we continue down. Remember that the wedges and the patterns on the 50-minute chart are very aggressive, not too reliable. Be careful. This is aggressive trading. I am expecting a small little rally here before continuing down, if we do continue down. Forgot to mention, was talking about SHIB chart. Says Nomadus. Right, Link. Let's take a look at Chainlink. Long time we haven't seen Chainlink. Well, Chainlink. Let's go to the 4-hourly. On the logarithmic. Guys, it's insane how Chainlink is hitting this resistance every single time. Let's go to the daily chart. It might be too far away. But yeah, well, on the 4-hourly, just so you can see how we are touching this resistance. I am hoping, and by looking at the chart, we could be potentially creating a massive double bottom here. Look how many times, we did see this double bottom scenario also, but we did have the resistance. We wanted to see a clear breakout from this trend line. So look at this trend line from these lower highs, how we've been hitting it every single time and getting rejected. As you can see on the chart, it's absolutely insane how this trend line has been spot on. If you would have shorted every single time we hit the trend line, you would have made some kind of profit. The thing of shorting support and resistance, you don't exactly know where the target is. But I would be bullish on Chainlink once we start breaking this trend line, okay? And yeah, we'll start breaking these lower high levels, which would be insanely good. And then if we do have a correction and then start pumping from here, we'll be forming another channel. We'll be potentially forming another trend in the short term. But for the moment, we are still creating lower highs, still have this massive trend line to the downside. So it is not looking bullish just yet. Eventually, at some point, it will be broken. We might do this and go to $10 and then break it, next month. Who knows? Still, we're still in a downtrend, still creating lower highs here for Chainlink, but it's looking okay. I do see us potentially bottoming out. If we break out from this resistance, it'll be looking pretty good. What are the details we can get by analyzing RSI and how to analyze? Right, just a quickie here on how to analyze bearish and bullish divergence. Or, well, I'll tell you what, this you can Google this, okay? Right over here. Google it, screenshot, and save this picture. Bearish means that we're most likely changing the trend. We're going down. Bullish means that we'll be continuing up, or we are changing to go bullish. So these are the divergence. Check out the chart. Practice this on the chart. Okay, let me get, for example, let me take the Bitcoin chart here. And right, where have we got an RSI here on Bitcoin? Just a quickie, just so you can see the example, okay? On the 1 hourly or on the 4 hourly. Too many lines here. Let's go to this fresh chart. And just so you can see, right, here on the 4-hourly chart for Bitcoin, check out the price, how we are creating lower lows, all right? And on the RSI, we are starting, well, not in this case because we are going down, but the RSI is going sideways. So yeah, this is not validated. Right here, for example, on Bitcoin. Yeah, here, right. The price making lower lows, the RSI making higher lows over here. This means that the trend is going to go sideways, or it is going to go sideways, or it might have a reversal, okay? When the RSI is making higher lows and the price is making lower lows, okay, it is very, very likely that the bears are losing steam and we are going to go sideways. We are looking for a potential reversal. So this is what you can Google this divergence cheat sheet and check out the charts and check out where we have regular divergence, hidden divergence, and check out how the trend reverses on these divergence. You can Google that cheat sheet. It's called cheat sheet of divergent cheat sheet. Can we please take a look at Cardano? Yeah, let's take a look at Cardano. We haven't taken a look at ADA, I think, today, or have we? Right, Cardano. We did... On the 4-hourly, we did break down from this support range, from these higher lows. So, yeah, that's not good news. But the good thing about this, there was no volume from the breakout down over here. There's no volume on the breakout from this huge trend line. So if you ask me on Cardano, right, just a quick update on Cardano. We did have the drop, we did have the ascending wedge. We came all the way down here to the bottom of the wedge, and we were creating this trend line with these lower highs, okay? Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high every single time. We have managed to break out. We haven't had a clear breakout, okay? This is on the 4-hourly chart from this lower high over here, which is the last lower high, you could potentially say. You wouldn't count this one because this is the count of the retracement and back up. So this is the actual lower high with this peak. We wicked above it. We didn't get, we failed. So if we manage to get above this range, it is going to be looking pretty good. The good thing about, the good thing in the short term, even though we've broken out from this structure, we are going to get a bounce, some type of bounce here from the breakout of the trend line of these lower highs. So we've broken out. It is most likely that we do this. So we are, or do even come lower, but we are going to get supported from this trend line now that we've broken out. We are technically also creating lower highs. We did get below this area over here, but yeah, we are still technically, creating these higher lows. So a bounce here on the macro perspective. We have broken out from this downtrend, from this lower high trend line, okay? So very likely they'll be getting a bounce here on Cardano. It would be nice to see a breakout from this resistance point. Then we can start be looking pretty bullish on Cardano in the short term. We have a major level here at $1.40, $1.50. I've been telling you it's going to be very hard for Cardano to break. We've gotten rejected so many times at the $1.45 range. So yeah, that would be the ultimate level to break. If we break that level, then it will be looking pretty good on Cardano. But look at the volatility on Cardano. It's been absolutely crazy. When you take a look at this chart, it is insane. Looking pretty good in the short term. We've broken out from this trend line from these lower highs, so looking okay. ICP, I've taken a look at ICP, also Chainlink. We haven't taken a look at VChain. Let's take a look at VChain here. Well, VChain did break out. This is the 4 hourly. Did break out from this symmetrical. It did reach this resistance where we've got rejection. I think that we could get supported from these lower highs, from these higher lows. Sorry. So it's not looking too bad. We do know that the 0.095 cents for VChain is very hard resistance. It's been a major support here in the past. We just had massive volatility and wicks straight back up. As soon as we got back up the 0.095 cents, then we can see that it has been bounced nicely as support. We finally failed, and now we got a massive rejection, very much expected after the breakout of this symmetrical triangle. So what can we expect now? A breakout from the 0.095 cents would be really good for VChain. It does look like that we've created here also a massive double bottom scenario. Are we going to change the trend here on the 4 hourly? Still, we are going to short term. We are creating higher lows. If we break the 0.095 here on VChain, it'll be looking pretty good. We'll be checking out VChain, see what happens here in the short term. Ethereum SHIB. Let's take a look at SHIB. Yeah, Shiba. We've taken a look at Shiba Inu. What did I miss? I had an office telephone meeting. Well, not much. Pretty boring sideways. It looks like we have a small wedge here on the 15-minute chart for a potential scalp. Very risky one also, I gotta say. Very risky scalp. Short term here, BTC, if we do have a leg up, we do see might have massive rejection at $35,200. Let's see what happens here. And Ethereum, what's going on with Ethereum? Very boring still. Cardano moving up while we're talking about it. Is Cardano having a little leg up here? Yeah, exactly. On the 1 hourly now, or 15-minute, we can see Cardano pumping here. Yeah, I do see some type of resistance, some of support, okay, from this lower high trend line. There will be some type. We are changing. It looks like that we are potentially changing the trend for Cardano. High lows here on the short term. We did fail every single time here to try and create higher lows, turned back down. So this is the longest time frame since the dump, apart from this huge ascending wedge that eventually broke to the downside, came and met the target. Shout out to Carl from the Moon for helping me find your channel. Have a look at Cake if you have time. Yes, Ryan, I'll be taking a look at Cake for you, my man. Thank you very much for the support. Right, Cake US dollar. Well. We are holding by a thread right over here. Could have this been a fake out? We did see this. Good thing we were breaking out from this trend line, but eventually there was super strong resistance here on Cake. Check out this, because I wouldn't have placed a trade on the breakout of this trend line. Eventually you do not know where it's going to be. It's just a sign that it is becoming bullish, from these lower highs trend line that we've been respecting. We did manage to break out. Now we're holding by a thread here from this point. We are creating higher lows, which is bullish. Huge massive double bottom scenario right over here. Touched twice, back up again. Let's see what's going to happen here in the short term. And we have massive resistance at $14, exactly at $14.10, 20 cents approximately, plus minus 20 cents. We have a touch there of support, touch here as support. Let's zoom in here on Cake. Massive wick straight back up and down on the 1 hourly. A lot of volatility. This is insane. This is to catch stops. Yeah, so we did not manage to break the $14.20 area. If we do break out of this, then this will be looking quite bullish for Cake. We are creating higher lows, so if we respect this trend line, which we are just about, we are at a critical moment here for Cake. We need to get a decent bounce here. We do see volume, so it seems like that the bulls here for Cake want to hold this level here from this trend line, from these lower highs. Critical moment because we've broken out from these higher lows, these higher lows trend line and these lower high trend lines. Now we are at critical moment. This is the moment where we are going to see the direction. So this is going to be good. It will be interesting to see Cake in 2 days, and we'll definitely see what direction we are going to take. We got the power of this trend line of these higher lows, and we got the other power of this trend line that we've had, you know, a potential fake out, a lot of resistance, and then now it is a fight to see what direction we are going to go. We'll be knowing what direction is most likely and targets in about a day or two. But yeah, guys, after these massive drops, it is hard. A lot of resistance at the top. A lot of resistance. It is going to take some time and power for the bulls to fight. Make a video about TCC. What is TCC? I'll be taking a look here quickly. The camp coin. What is that? The collective coin. Yeah, 2,000 in market capital in CoinGecko, sorry. So yeah, do you think BTC will dip further? Yeah, potentially yes, because we do have, you know, we did see, I see this, guys, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then eventually you do have an ABC correction. So I am expecting maybe a $33,000 Bitcoin. Potentially, because I mean this does look like an ABC and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliot wave. Okay, from this lower part up here, 1, 2, 3, consolidation, and 4 and 5. And now we're going to have the ABC correction. We just don't know exactly if we are going to get supported, how the ABC correction is going to be. Is it going to be like this? The A is potentially going to come even lower. Are we going to have a small relief rally to do the B and still come back down? So it does make sense, guys. I mean, I didn't know, I wasn't relying on this breakout too much, because after rallying like this, guys, there will be some type of deep correction. So it was very, very likely to see a correction after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves already here. And yeah, eventually some type of correction was very, very likely. I'm expecting a little relief rally here. It does make sense. There is an important support range right over here. So I think a bounce from here before we continue down does make a lot of sense by looking at this wedge. I am 12x on it now. Kick, it will be better if you can update the daily TA timing much more earlier. Yes, I know. I'm on that, Revanth. Great stream, man. Thoughts on Filecoin? Let's take a look at Filecoin here for Dave. Well. Not looking too great. Not looking too great, this. Massive correction. Bounced off this major resistance. So yeah, not looking. We've got a bounce from there. Now what can we expect here for Filecoin? Just about broken out from this lower high. We've got these lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high. We are kind of changing the trend here in the very short term. This is only from the 22nd of June that we've had the dump, so not even a week now in this uptrend. Can it be a small relief rally? Are we creating here? You can clearly see we are creating a channel potentially. Anyway, too early to see there what's going to happen for Filecoin. There is a lot of resistance over here. Yeah, around this level. Can clearly see a couple of bounces. You know, we're not going to count the volatility eventually from the 19th of May and the 23rd. This is just massive craziness in the market. This is when the exchanges got collapsed. We had Coinbase, Kraken. People here didn't know what they were doing. They were just selling and buying, selling and buying. Very crazy moment in the market. But once we went sideways here, we could see that this level has been major support, which is the $65. We did manage to get nice bounces from here, finally breaking out, and we got a rejection now at this level at $65. If we break this level, we'll be looking pretty good. It'll be looking pretty good. Are we reversing from here? Well, we'll be checking this out in the next coming days. Alice USDT, please. What is Alice? Is it my neighbor Alice? Right, let's take a look at this coin. Have we got any data on this? Not looking good, not looking good. Compared to the other ones, compared to the major projects, which looks like that we are creating a little bit of a turnover. Yeah, this coin doesn't look very good, okay? It doesn't look good at all. It is just going down. We're not finding a base. We are not trying to reverse even. This lower high is very, very weak. Very weak lower, higher low, sorry. Yeah. Can this potentially break up and be breaking this lower high? Maybe. If we break down, then yeah. Phew. It's not going to be looking too good. This is just going down. It's just going down. It's not looking good. Kick token. Come on, guys. Why don't you look at decent project? Alice token, Kick token. Is this Kick token? I think this is it was a scam or something. Kick token. Yeah, there's no data on Kick wrap Bitcoin. Yeah, no. When you see a chart like this, yeah. No, you want to stay away from this. There's no data, there's no volume, there's just choppiness. Komodo, please. Let's take a look at Komodo. Is KMD ranked 328, so yeah, low cap. KMD US dollar. Right, let's see if we do manage to get a pump here for Bitcoin all the way to $35,200. This would be my exit point. I do expect that we'll get a wick all the way up here. I'll be taking a look at Komodo right up here. Guys, I am taking a live trade here on PrimeXbt. If you are interested on trading, PrimeXbt has got the best bonus available, okay? If you use my link in the description and Bitcoin Census 50 as the promotion code, you're getting 50% in addition of what you deposit, okay? So make sure to check it out. You just sign up here, go to margin, account, and here where you put the promotion code, Bitcoin Census 50, you're getting 50% in addition of what you deposit. You cannot withdraw the bonus. It is used for buying pressure, as you can see here, buying power. Sorry. Right, Komodo, KMD. Let's zoom out here on the daily. Yeah, no, this chart is not looking. It has been here for quite a while. It has been here early 2017. I can see data. Didn't manage to reach all-time high and now crashed back down. It has gone extremely low. It has gone extremely low. Okay, it's gone down to the C19 start of the drop. Okay, of 2020. Bitcoin was at about $9,000 at this stage. So it's like Bitcoin having a dump all the way to the start of C19 in 2020, which would be $9,000. Imagine Bitcoin falling from $60,000 all the way down to $9,000 in a matter of a month or two. This chart has had a massive hit. So yeah, it's not looking too great. Will this be the bottom? I do not know. This chart is not looking too good. This, I mean, it's just a pump, dump, you know, no analysis on this. Market cap is not too high, so yeah, very difficult. We cannot find any TA on these coins that just do this, guys. It is super hard. You just see a massive pump, massive dump. Will this be the bottom? Maybe, I don't know. Feg token says Vijay. Right, let's take a look at Feg. Is this guys, come on. Feg, well, rank 133. It's got a gorilla on the as a logo. Right, there's no data here on Feg. Yeah, there's no data on TradingView for Feg, so sorry about that. Yeah, stop spamming Vijay, because if not, you're gonna get kicked out. Calm down. Yes, there's no TA on Feg, and it's got a gorilla. I know it's got a gorilla on as a logo. So yeah, it's got a gorilla, but there's no data on TradingView. Sorry about that. Hello, hey Bernard, how are you doing? You just missed the stream, just about to log out, my man. Thank you for joining in. Please advise on Moby Block. I do not give any advice, but let's take a look at this one. Moby Block. Ranked 629. I have no idea about this project. I also don't do project reviews. Will it be a good project? Potentially, I don't know. We won't look at the project at this moment. The web page is lagging also, so they need to sort out their web page. Yeah, I've no idea on this project. Will it be good? Let's see if there's any data here on MBL. But ranked 624. We do in technical analysis. Technical analysis on these coins that are ranked so low. It's just, you know, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. How can you do any TA on something like this where it's just a massive pump and it's just dropping massively? Very hard. It might be a good project. It might have a nice future, but TA on this is not good. Right, Bernard, what crypto do you want me to take a look at and have my opinion? Safe Moon token. Come on, guys. .TA, please. Right. Just woke up, Bernard. XDC, right, let's take a look at XDC here. What is XDC? XDC network, rank 79, definitely worth a look at this project. XDC, US dollar here on Bitfinex. Well, on the daily, it's not looking too bad, eh? This is looking pretty good. Good recovery. Nice healthy uptrend. This is still in a bull market, I'll tell you that. This is looking way good, way better than BTC in my opinion. Let's take a look at the 4-hourly chart for XDC. We did have a classic double top scenario right over here, broke down from the support range here. So yeah, let's get some, we'll probably get this chart out in the near future back again. So yeah, clear support and resistance points. Okay, 0.075 is major resistance. 0.078 if you want to be more exact. We need to see a nice clear breakout. We are getting a nice bounce to the upside from, it is looking pretty good. It looks like an inverted Adam and Eve. Usually you want to see the Adam and then the Eve, but we're having the Eve and the Adam here the other way around. But it is clearly a double bottom formation. So this could be looking pretty good, If we see a clear breakout here of this 0.078 cents, yeah, measured move from this breakout of the resistance would take us to the 10 cents levels, breaking out 75 cents, sorry, almost 80 cents. We want to get above 80 cents nicely, so we can know it's not a fake out. We could come all the way to 10 cents. I do see this as a double bottom formation. But yeah, the chart is looking pretty good for this. It has had a nice recovery. So yeah, I'll be taking a look at this project, Bernard, for sure. Hey bro, can you take a look at Rune? Right, Kalthu, I'll take a look at Rune. What about Hedgehog? I'm not taking a look at Hedgehog coin. Rune, let's take a look at Rune. Yeah, let's see what's up with Rune. Right, what is there seriously Hedgehog coin? No, there's not. Right, Rune. Almost breaking out from this major resistance point. We almost did here. Look, very volatile. This is still a double bottom scenario. If we manage to break out from this potential fake out, guys, which is at the $7.12, then yeah, definitely coming out, having a leg up to the $8.40 in my opinion. Okay, we do clearly see bounces from this resistance, $80.40 and $6.75 right over here, bouncing up and down. As soon as we broke, we got rejection right over here as resistance at the $8.40. So this is going to be a major level to break as soon as we manage to get above nicely the $7 now, in this case $7.12. Just a little bit of choppiness. This would confirm the breakout. I do see a decent leg up to this resistance point for Rune. Okay, Rune is a decent project. It is a decent DeFi project. It is the measured move also from this double bottom scenario. We can clearly see that we've double bottomed here. So $8.40 if we do manage to break $7.12. What is BTC doing? Are we managing to get all the way up here? Are we going to climb to $35,200 to exit my trade here on PrimeXbt, guys? Make sure to check out PrimeXbt, my favorite day trading platform for scalping, for quick trades in and out. If you use my link in the description and Bitcoin Census 50, you're getting 50% in addition of what you deposit, guys. Make sure to check it out. It is in the pinned comment also. Right, what else? Guys, I'm going to be leaving soon now. It is almost 9 o'clock here in Spain. Algorand. Let's take a look at Algorand here for Tony Man. Algorand. Right. Let's go to the daily chart here. 1 second for Algorand. A lot of choppiness, too choppy. It is too choppy here. Short-term analysis for Algorand. It is very volatile. It is very, very volatile. So very hard for charting this crypto. But good thing about Algorand, it is looking nicely here for the recovery. We are getting bounced. Support and resistance. The bad news that are we creating an ascending wedge here in the short term? Would it be looking too good here for Algorand in the short term? Yeah, a breakout from this wedge on Algorand could potentially take us all the way down to the 70 cents levels again. We have the drop here from the 23rd of May, right over there. So yeah, is this going to be the double bottom case and continue up, breaking here resistance and making a channel instead of a wedge? Okay, we want to see a channel here potentially. But if we break support area, we might be coming down to 70 cents again. Let's see if we manage to break resistance and have a nice decent pump for Algorand. Ethereum Classic, bro. I have taken a look at Ethereum Classic. I'll be taking a look at one more cryptocurrency, guys, and I'll be off. Yeah, Ethereum Classic is looking pretty good. It is a volatile crypto too, but it is looking quite good. We have broken out from some major levels. This is the 1 hourly chart. Let's zoom out here on the 4 hourly chart. Yeah, let's zoom in here on the 1 hourly chart for Ethereum Classic, and we can clearly see that we have broken out from lower highs, which is great news. It did have a massive pump. I think it's been one of the best performers for the last few days. Broken out from some major resistance lines. I expect if we did manage to come all the way down here, then it would be a good buying point in my opinion. From this high over here, remember we did do this high on the 17th of April, which is at the $48 range, $49 range. So we did create this high over there. We got supported here nicely. So yeah, it would be very likely to get supported on this retracement to continue up. It's looking pretty good. If we manage to break $61, this is where we got the massive rejection here. This must have been yesterday. We got a rejection from this resistance line, which has been major support. As soon as we broke down below here, you can see that we've got rejected. So this is a major level, $61 for ETC to break. If we break this level, I do see a potential leg up to $70. There's just been quite a lot of volatility here. So a nice leg up to $70 will be very likely as soon as we break $61. Andy, you the man. Thank you very much, Bernard, for your insane support. Best supporter. You gotta have the gold medal for the supporter of this channel, Bernard. Thoughts on ADA? Yeah, I've taken a look at ADA. It wasn't looking too bad. Let's take a quick look at Polkadot. Right. $US here on Binance. Guys, thank you very much for... We didn't manage to break properly here from this potential Adam and Eve pattern. We want to see some good momentum here, good breakout. We finally got rejected here from this massive resistance, and then yeah, we might be doing a triple bottom. Yeah, something to pay attention. But yeah, if we do break out from here, conservative target, is going to the $19.50 on DOT. So yeah, we need to see a clear breakout from the 16 $60.70. Well, at least this high over here. This is the fake out area, so you want to break out this fake out area. Then it's very, very high potential for a $19.50 target on this breakout, in my opinion. This is, I mean, just because we got a rejection here, this is a clear Adam and Eve pattern here on the 1 hourly. Alright, I want gold, says Bernard. Yes, you're getting the gold medal for sure. Last time BTC, well, yeah, BTC now getting a small pullback. This is a descending wedge. It is bullish. It is on the 50-minute chart. Remember, 50-minute chart is too volatile. We want more price action usually. I'm taking a small risk here on this trade. I'll be exiting at 35,100, 35,200. There is going to be quite a big resistance at this level, as you can see on the chart. But I am expecting Bitcoin potentially getting rejected here and having another pullback. Why is this? What I see on the chart that we have made, okay, since the drop here below the 31k levels at about $30,100, we have created, you know, five waves here. So eventually some type of rejection resistance, some type of retracement, sorry, is very likely. I do see a couple of days of bearishness potentially, because we've created, you know, from this retracement all the way to this peak. Okay, this is just part of the consolidation. You could actually start it from here. Okay, you could start it from this lower part. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 over here. This one or this one, it doesn't matter. Retracement down over here. 5. Okay, clearly picking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elliot wave. Sorry. So it does make sense, guys. It does make sense a lot to have an ABC correction right over here. I placed a small long, but I'm exiting as soon as we have a little pump here. I do see us coming down. This is a small scalp. So I do see this as a 1, as an A, and a B potentially coming, you know, almost to 3 wave. And then a C correction. $33,000 range is very possible. It is very possible. An ABC correction. Eventually, this is strong support, as you can see. If I zoom in here on the 1 hourly chart, we did get a couple of bounces right over here at the $34,000 range. Another bounce there at $34,000, plus minus 100. So yeah, I do see potentially this and then this. This is my point of view, what I can see on the chart, guys. So yeah, you take your own analysis. This is what I can see. Thank you very much for tuning in on the channel. Last crypto, Wink and UniSwap, last 2 cryptos, okay? Let's take a look at Uni, US dollar. Yeah, we did have also here another kind of fake out situation for UniSwap. And yeah, this is not looking too good. This is a potential fake out, no volume. We are starting to see volume kicking in right now. But yeah, as you can see from this sideways action getting above from this major resistance, no volume at all on the 1 hourly. So this is not reliable at all. We saw volume coming in here once we were going down, which is not good. Now we are seeing volume coming up, so maybe bulls are fighting. What we can see, if this doesn't manage to play out, this could be an ascending wedge or ascending, yeah, or a bear flag situation on the 1 hourly. We need to see a clear breakout from this point. If we break out from this fake out area, then yeah, very likely the measured move from this Adam and Eve situation, from this breakout, could take us at least all the way to this trend line. Let's zoom out here on the 4 hourly. This is a trend line that I created from these last lower highs. We'll be getting some type of rejection very possible to see a pump here and get a rejection at the $21 range, all depending on. But yeah, measured move from this breakout of this, you know, Adam and Eve double bottom situation, you know, from breaking out $19.20, we could see a severe leg up at about the $22 range. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great day. Thank you for helping me learn. Thank you guys. I'll be doing another live stream for sure tomorrow at some point. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, thank you very much. Make sure to check out Bitcoin Sensor's website. We've got all sorts here. We've got the latest technical analysis, news. We've got guides, all sorts. Make sure to check it out. The link is in the description. Totally free. Exchange reviews also from Bybit, PrimeXbt. This tells you also where the best bonus is here on the website. So yeah, check it out guys. Link is in the description. Follow us on Twitter, on TikTok also. Got a TikTok account now. All the socials all down below. Links for PrimeXbt and Bybit to get the best bonus. I'm getting a small commission. Thank you very much guys for the support, and I will see you in the next one.